tired. I am ending the podcast.
Ending it.
I'm ending the podcast. We've gotten two, didn't even get to do a bit.
Ending it.
Welcome back to the third episode
Welcome back.
of
Good to see
Indoor
you.
Barbecue.
Did you watch the other two? Did you?
My sister sent me a message.
Watch them.
Saying that she watched the first one.
Did you watch them?
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you think?
She hasn't gotten back to me yet. So it's going well.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I wouldn't listen to me either.
Yeah, I think my plan was, I think it was on the third one.
Yeah.
I was going to be like, hey, friend, I got a podcast. But just listen to this third one.
Yeah, well, we've got everything sorted. We know what we're doing.
Yeah,
You keep hitting that cable. That's
Yeah.
kind of causing me a lot of paranoia.
it is.
Yeah.
I think we probably got to move that.
Nah.
Did you test everything this week?
No, I didn't test
Is it in
anything.
focus?
No, I put it on automatic focus.
Automatic.
Yeah, I figured that might be a
Machine.
better idea.
Dear viewer, I'm so sorry.
I mean, we can just start again.
We can just start again. But I liked it. I liked the start. Oh.
Well,
Oh.
oh God.
You locked in, buddy.
But what is that going to do?
Really
That's not going to
sorry.
lock it into anything. Fuck you. Fuck
How long you had that tripod?
Shut up.
I mean, that audio recording equipment.
Since my birthday last year.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What date is that? What's your mother's maiden name?
I don't think they. No. I've had to give them my birthday as like to prove
Yeah.
who I am, as if that's not on my passport.
Have they gotten rid of that now?
What?
That's a security question.
No.
Because like taking, like your mother, like your father's maiden name is like probably not as normal now, right?
What?
Because normally when people get married,
Yeah.
you take the dad's name.
Yeah.
But that's becoming less common in our less misogyny age.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, I've never been able to use that security question because my mother's maiden name
Oh.
is my maiden
Oh.
name. So they're like, "What's your second name?" And if the hacker's gotten that far into the fucking process, anyways, he's probably figured that one out.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
It's not something I have to worry about. Because
Yeah.
My parents love each other.
Come from a traditional family.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
waited a long
I bet
time
they
to have
beat
me.
each other and are racist or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Nah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. They got like the good bits just the good bits of being older generation.
Yeah.
That spirit that no one thinks were worse back then. They went through that, so they're like, you fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Just eat all your vegetables.
Eat the fucking.
Just don't cut off the fat off your rashers. What are you doing? They've got that.
I have I don't have that. I have that more from my dad than like. My granddad's very like honestly the nicest human I've ever met. And I know everyone says that, but like y'all bitches are lying. Come on, I've your granddad's like been talking about some foreign people. Yeah. But this man, he's the humblest, most just nicest guy I've ever met in my life. And it's just like he'd never say anything about his horrible life, but like so I just get it from my dad instead.
Oh.
So it's just like my dad will be like, you know what he had to do? And I'm like, no, no. And it was just like, I remember one day I pissed him off to all hell. It was so funny. He was like, yeah, you and me really have it easy, don't we, Dad? And he was like, brass way that man nearly came out with a slap. And it was the most beautiful thing I've ever done. Anyways, after that brief family history lesson.
What's on the barbecue today, Sean?
It's on the barbecue. Oh fuck,
On the barbecue.
You're gonna have to put things on the barbecue.
Yeah, that's
I do.
that's
I
like
do
your
a
one
quick
job.
thing, my one bar. Oh, that's my one
all
job.
you do.
All I do.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, obviously, you can see what's on the barbecue.
we're still pointing back here.
It's a horse spider. It's a horse spider. Oh, it's coming down to the ceiling, and now it's going back up on the web.
Stop.
No, why is it doing that? Oh,
Stop.
now it came back. It has a little sword now. Why has it got a little sword, David?
Stop it.
Are you seeing this,
No.
David? The little sword. Hey,
Oh, and now he's gone
Oh,
and
he's
will
gone.
not be back
He left.
ever again. God damn it. For those of you who don't know, I edit the episodes.
Mhm.
And so last week Sean said, "Oh, The Hobbit 4." And I was like, "That's funny. I can Photoshop a poster." The week before it was like, "Oh, a rubber ducky melting." I was like, "Oh, I can do that." What the fuck is a horse spider?
I forgot we had to do that bit.
Next week, pick something easy. Pick an easy thing.
You got like 2 weeks off, 2 weeks on.
God damn it.
What's our first segment today, David?
It's a Wheel of News.
It's like we do it every week.
Yeah.
How segments work.
Listen, we'll get more segments when we have more ideas. All right. Let me get my.
That wasn't a shot. That was like, I've done very, very, very little work. I appreciate all you've done.
I want to isolate that so I can
That was good.
remove it in post.
Hmm.
Sometimes we'll talk over each other, and I want to cut a bit out because someone will say something stupid. I'm like, I can't because then it doesn't flow into the next sentence. It doesn't work.
Don't you wish we listened in our TV presenting module?
No.
No, not at all. Not even a little, no.
Listening to your educator.
Okay.
I'm going to have to edit that out as well.
What?
That audio is going to peak.
That was a good. Yeah, peaking.
Anyway, don't look at
Hey,
news.
sorry.
So every week I present Sean with a wheel of news.
Yeah.
Some of them are real, some of them are not. He has to guess. Today's edition includes a lot of news from E3 because
I haven't
video
seen
games.
E3 been on.
Yeah.
See, this is like honestly, when we started this, I purposely like followed a bunch of like news, film related things to keep up to date, so we could have more in-depth conversations every week. And then you did this. It's like every time I see news now, I'm just rapidly scrolling past it. They're like, "Oh, there might be a potential." No, run away. All right.
I'm sorry, bud.
Why don't we spin that reel? What I'm really trying to concentrate on this week is not saying yeah, or all right.
You just said all three. Spin that wheel.
This is Doggo, by the way. What do we got? Borderlands movie.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm surprised this hasn't come sooner. I'm going to go with yeah, because this has been a long time coming. Have you played the Borderlands games?
No.
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 They're really, really good. As in, because there's, I'm not too certain if they're going to do it on the main story though, because the main story is kind of based around the first game and the second game, and even the third game, I think all include the same basically 4 characters that you had the option to play in the first one. So you got our boy Mordecai, which is just a sniper boy that brings around a bird. Roland, which is like Jason Statham from every movie ever. Lilith, who's like a mage, fiery lady. And I can't remember the fourth one. I remember he was shit, so no one ever played him.
All right. Well,
it has the makings of a great movie.
Borderlands, the movie, has been in production for about a year and a half. There's a full cast. There's poster reveals. Well, the poster reveals are like the shadows of the characters.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But that's not the Borderland movie news that I wanted to talk about.
What did you want to talk about?
Well, firstly, some of the cast members are Kate Blanchett and Jack Black and Kevin Hart.
Blanchett?
Blanchett?
No, just Blanche. She like French.
I don't know.
Kate Blanche. I don't know.
I think it's Blanchett. Anyways, the news I want to talk about the Borderlands movie is that at E3 this year, the guy in charge, like the big boss of whatever fucking company makes Borderlands,
2K,
came on stage to talk about the movie and did a bunch of like really awkward sketches with the actors where they didn't show any of the movie, they didn't show behind the scenes, they didn't do any character reels, they didn't do anything. It's just like, so you excited for the Borderlands movie? And they're like, yes, I'm happy to be. I love video game.
Did the awkwardness at E3 go up this year solely because it worked so well for Keanu Reeves? And then everyone realized that they weren't Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
And that his presentation was atrocious, but we didn't care.
Because it's Keanu Reeves.
Because it's Keanu Reeves.
Apparently, like, this guy, he loves, like, to be on stage and, like, really loves being involved with the thing.
Yeah.
He's just got no stage presence. And so all the, like, enthusiasm is there, but none of it pays off.
Don't you hate when you see that?
Yeah.
Like, how many people have we met as we are in RT Film College, and, obviously there's a lot of out there people, but, you know, that really want to do things, and some of them just don't got
it doesn't
the thing, and you're just like, but they work so hard, But then again, I'm like, you can't have everything. You can't have both, or you wouldn't be with us.
Yeah. If you were doing better, you wouldn't be on our level.
Yeah.
You'd be somewhere above. To be clear, our level is like the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, we're not smart.
Yeah, we're as far as we are because of luck. A little bit.
Yeah, but come on, we got a bit of ego. Come on, let's be.
Oh yeah, we're in film. We
think,
got ego.
Yeah, we think we're talented.
Yeah, everyone thinks they're talented.
No, I mean, I am actually kind of sad because I used to watch E3 every year before, because it used to be before our exams, where we live in Ireland, and the final exam is like the leaving cert. It's whatever exam you do when you're 18, when you're leaving secondary school. And it would always be like a night before my exam. So but it's like whatever time it's on. So I'd stay up till 4 a.m. just watching E3. And E3 is so funny, bro. Just watching E3 with Twitch chat is like, it's honestly kind of great.
I assume most of it was virtual this year because of COVID and stuff.
E3 without people, that would be even worse. Oh.
There's dead silence, but it's just like that weird little staticky thing you hear on like a Zoom call.
I guess they can't know that it's not funny. There's no one there to not cheer, you know?
Oh, there's some poor fucking intern that has to listen to the guy, and he can't applaud because obviously he'll fuck up the microphone. But he's just going, "Yeah, good, yeah, boss, yeah."
For E3 cringe compilations are beautiful, so I can't wait for that.
Yeah,
but no, as in like I'm actually quite excited for the Borderlands movie. I think it's going to be like. I think it's honestly going to be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be like Avatar: The Last Airbender, because I think there is something that just you fundamentally cannot turn an animated thing into live action without just making it. Even if you do a really, really good job, it's just like it's always just a peg down because it's not how you watched it first.
I mean, I seen a video a while back that made the interesting, like the very obvious point about video game movies is they're completely different experiences.
Yeah.
When you're playing a video game, you make every decision.
Yeah.
And no one wants to watch. Like, I mean, everyone loves watching good people play video games.
Yeah.
But no one cares about like mediocre movies. So if you're seeing a character that you know that you've played as and you can't make any of the choices, you're like, why are you doing that? It's like it lowers the experience.
To be fair, Borderlands is kind of set to the strengths of Borderlands are there is like characters, but it's not like a Heavy Rain or like. I've played 1,000 video games where I can make all the choices and I can't think of one when I need to. But the point being, like the strengths of Borderlands are very much the characters, like the little clippets of audio that come on when you're just during a mission and they'll talk to you and give you updates on what you have to do during the mission. They're actually genuinely funny.
Okay.
Like laugh out loud. Some of the funny shit I've ever heard in video games. They're not even like the main parts of anything. It's just like it's one of those games where like if you play all the side quests, the characters will just say stupid shit. Like Claptrap's the best part of that game. If you,
I have to take your word for it.
Yeah, it's like I'm sad that you haven't played them because they are just so fun.
Hey, give me a summer.
A summer.
I want to get back into video games.
They are great. I would say I don't know how I would go back playing old games now.
Yeah.
Because like most of the games I want to replay are games I've already played and have a lot of nostalgia for. But if you haven't played a game and then I suggest it to you. And then you go back and play like Fallout for the first time. It looks fucking atrocious. It's the most miserable game. Everything's a different shade of green in Fallout 3.
Yeah, well, like I don't have a problem with like bad graphics.
Yeah. Evidently, you've been playing GTA 4 for like 4 months.
I've been enjoying it. I enjoy being Nico.
Yeah.
But no, I don't mind about the graphics as long as like I play it and I don't... Well, I can hate myself while playing it because I'm bad at shit.
Yeah.
But like if it's like the game is actively going against me.
Yeah.
And making it a huge problem, then I'm fucking annoyed. But if the gameplay is good, then graphics can go suck a dick.
Yeah, I'd recommend Borderlands. There's probably some remasters.
Fair enough.
I could talk about video games all day, so...
Well...
Spin that wheel!
Good thing the news is mostly that.
Yeah, I forgot to... turn my... Avatar video game.
Yeah.
Which one? Blue People?
Yeah, it's Blue
People. Is there an Airbender game? There is an Airbender game. It's fucking terrible. I remember that now.
And there's the thing for Smite where you get to play as Azula and shit.
Yeah, that's very, very recent.
Here's the summary. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, first-person action shooter, brought to you by.
How do you not understand your own segment?
What?
You meant to let me guess.
No, I'm reading. I could be lying so in depth. I've got 2 of these in here that like they're just layers and layers of lies.
I hope not, honestly. No, I'm gonna say it's. Well, no, you already kind of said it. So I don't think you were coming up on a synopsis for Avatar the video game.
I mean, it's okay. First-person action shooter brought to you by Ubisoft is the most generic thing anyone could ever say about a video game.
Fair enough. I'm going to say it was true. Someone has to do that eventually.
Yeah, apparently they're gearing up to advertise for the sequels.
Fair enough. James Cameron,
Yeah.
underwater. Are we just going to get underwater Avatar
Yeah.
things?
Yeah. I mean, this one isn't underwater.
Yeah.
This one's in some far-off region of Pandora you've never bloody
Yeah.
seen before.
I mean, no matter what, it's going to look real pretty in cinemas.
Yeah. I mean, I won't pay to see it.
You're not going to pay to see it? You're not going to go to cinema to see Avatar?
I'm not going to go see Avatar.
Why not?
Because I
on,
don't care about any of the characters.
Still.
And the last time, when I seen Avatar the first time,
Yeah.
as a little boy, as a little child, I thought it was going to be really cool.
Yeah.
And then it was just kind of fine.
Yeah, but the only
But now I know what I'm... Yeah, but now I know what I'm going into.
Yeah, but the only good thing about Avatar is how pretty it looks. And the sound design. So why would you not just go to the cinema and you'd like at least have some fun? Be a day out.
I don't think I would.
Yeah. I mean, you could heckle it the whole time. And if anyone like gets up to strongly defend Avatar, you can bully them.
Wait, you're defending Avatar right now?
Yeah, just like, show up, like, what do people do in nightclubs? Just show up for a fight or whatever those strange humans do.
I should show up to Avatar 2 to start a fight.
It's by Ubisoft.
Yeah, by Ubisoft.
That might be...
Yeah.
That might be alright, to be fair.
Yeah.
To this day, I still judge Ubisoft, video game companies by their intros they had on PS2 games. So Ubisoft's the silvery squiggle that goes, woo!
And you're like,
That's
oh,
really, really cool. Yeah, you're like, oh, we like them. Yeah.
Yeah.
On to the next one. Avatar video game. It's
Cool.
probably going to be whatever you think in your head.
Yeah.
Spin out. I like the brighter colors this week. Okay, I
These are the
appreciate
same
that.
colors.
They look brighter. Maybe I'm just happier.
Here's a movie one. What?
Who isn't in Knives Out 2?
Because bloody, it seems like they're casting all of Hollywood in Knives Out too.
Yeah. Oh, who isn't?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like a key character in the second one. I was about to say, if they took my boy Danny Craig out of it, I'd be real upset. But
No.
I don't think they have, because I you just turned the page and my brain went look at the thing and then I saw Danny Craig at the top of the
Yeah.
list. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Why? Who they cast? Who would I like that they've cast?
Bloody, who haven't they cast? You know what
Who
I'm
haven't they
saying?
have? I mean, apparently.
You got Jessica Hewitt. She's going to be in The Matrix 4. Apparently, she was in Game of Thrones. That show people like that I haven't watched.
Oh, I forgot you watched that.
Namira Sand.
Mira Sand.
Yeah.
Oh, is that her name in Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was one of the ladies. She wasn't the biggest. She wasn't that big of a character.
No.
She was alright.
I mean, Pedro Pascal was in it.
Huh?
And now he's a star, so.
Yeah, but he was very likable.
Oh.
Them characters were kind of they were no one's favorite characters.
I mean, I just got a whole rundown of everyone who's being cast in it right now.
Yeah.
You want me to give you a run through?
Yeah.
You got your boy Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
He's known for Knives Out 1. Just No Time to Die. Maybe James Bond will eventually die.
Daniel Craig might die before that movie comes out. He might off himself.
His last James Bond movie is In Memoriam for the guy playing James Bond. Dave Bautista, who we've seen recently in Army of the Dead,
I love
and
Dave.
Much Better Things.
I love Dave.
Janelle Monáe, she's in Moonlight. Seen Moonlight?
I have. Great movie.
Great movie. We all love it. Catherine Hahn, she's a stand-up comedian actress. She played Doc Ock in Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, yeah.
She has some role in WandaVision. I have not watched WandaVision. But yeah. Is that an N or an R? Oh, I should really learn how to read my own writing. Leslie Odom Jr., he's on the Murder for Human Words. I'm going to start that one again.
I'd say just run through them, man. Don't worry about the explanation. Figure them out.
Leslie Odom Jr., he's from Murder on the Orient Express. Express. Yeah, the movie
Connery.
John
Connery.
Kenneth Branagh made it, and he also plays Detective Poirot. And apparently, there's a sequel, and that's going to be super awkward because Armie Hammer's in it.
Who? What?
You know Armie Hammer, Lone Ranger, guy who at the beginning of the year got accused of
Who hasn't?
Cannibalism.
That's a new one.
Yeah. Apparently, he was
Is that better or worse?
He was cheating on his wife and also sending people messages where he's like, I love to eat your rib.
Wouldn't that be the strangest Tinder one night stand you ever went in? It's I want to eat you.
Yeah.
She's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
He or she, you know, we don't.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, oh yeah, I want to do that. You like show up and like, motherfucker's got like a steak knife.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit kinky, but like, he's like, yeah, but like.
So like,
let me get some of that breath, baby.
Like, ew. Yeah, and also like, I don't want to say it out loud.
What?
He did some rape stuff.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
He couldn't just be eating people in Hollywood. No, he had to do it.
Yeah. Also, like, his granddad is like a fucking multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
You know, and he's like, anytime he's had any struggle as an actor, it's just like, oh no, I'm rich, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm just doing.
We've
this
talked about pedophiles in Hollywood every week on this podcast. I am every time. Are you excited for Knives Out 2? I'm sick of talking about
I'm
this.
so excited about Knives Out too. Eduardo Norton's going to be in it.
Yeah, if you've not seen Knives Out, watch it immediately. It's
Great
it's
movie.
it's Cluedo basically, the movie,
Yeah.
but it's amazing.
Yeah. It's such a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have they mentioned any plot, or is there any trailers out or anything?
They're filming in the Mediterranean.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty nice.
So the only returning cast member so far is Daniel Craig.
Yeah, obviously, because
Yeah. Which
he's
I'm
just the best.
Yeah, well, it's like I'm interested in how the sequel's going to work because like the family was such a huge element of the first one.
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
You think we're just going to be following Danny Craig on another case?
I'm hoping it's going to be so different from the first one, where
Yeah.
it's incomparable, and not where you're kind of like, oh, I see, they're kind of doing the same thing, a large ensemble, and they're all related to each other, and they all have an angle. It's like, don't do big family thing.
You think Daniel Craig shows up to the Mediterranean in a suit and he's like, did they trick me into another James Bond? Did these motherfuckers get me again?
The broccoli.
The Broccoli's are there just laughing like incognito on
Hey,
their
bud.
tables.
Hey, bud, you saw Netflix gave you $400 million? Oh, no. Get back in the tiny suit and get back in the Aston Martin.
Fuck. Just get in this car, Daniel. Do you like this one? No, I do not. Give me a different car. Yeah, but this is what he drives in like the books or whatever. Dude, what books? Fuck off.
Do you think they're still basing them off the books at this point? Come on.
I meant that like the Knives Out books that don't exist.
That
And it's just like he's just like they've just lied. Alright, what we got next? I do.
Spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm so blind. Nintendo is bringing back the Virtual Boy.
Yeah, this is some hot E3 news.
What's the Virtual Boy?
The Virtual Boy was a VR headset that they released in 1995, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, and they were kind of like, hey, look, it's like 3D and stuff, but it was like in black and red. The graphics were, and like it was very like poor and shitty and shit. But they're like, yeah, VR is cool. Let's do that, I guess.
Again?
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious how that would work. Like, would you play? I like Zelda Breath of the Wild in VR would be pretty fucking cool.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Saying that, like the concept of VR is always cooler than the actual
reality of it. Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
Because like things in VR just don't work sometimes. I think they did they do? I assume they put like VR in GTA because they did first person. Probably not. No, I don't think they could.
No.
That's
Imagine that would take like a lot.
Big place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't actually heard anything about VR in a while. Last major thing I heard about VR was the one that released with the PS5 that did very, very well.
Yeah.
But I assume they're figuring out the technology. I would just never do VR because I get motion sickness. I don't like it.
So are you excited about the Virtual Boy?
I mean, Nintendo, they don't do much wrong. So like, I imagine it'll be, well, I'm thinking like, it probably has to be true because where else is Nintendo gonna go? They gonna make a fucking Wii U 2,
That's called the Switch.
like a Switch 7?
But here's the thing, buddy.
Yeah.
You just got pranked.
That's not true.
No! The Virtual Boy completely underperformed. If they were going to make VR, why would they name it after a really unsuccessful thing that you didn't know existed until 10 minutes ago? You fucking dumbass. I fucking got
it
you.
sounds cool. See, I was going to go with the 2 have been true already, so this one probably isn't. But you're getting better. These are all kind of viable.
Yeah. You missed.
But I hope Nintendo announce VR next weekend. They're going to do it.
Announce it tonight.
Yeah.
They're like, we're calling it Virtual Boy
they're
again.
just sick of it. Right. Fucking give me the next one then.
You fucking
It's the only one you actually got me with, I think.
Yeah.
Among Us.
Yeah.
Among Us. It's a game, right?
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah.
What's that about?
So you're on a ship,
Yeah.
and it's like Alien.
Yeah.
So someone on the ship is the alien, and they're going about murdering people, and you have to find them before you.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I never played it.
Yeah.
I did hear it was quite good.
Yeah.
I heard the sound design was disgustingly accurate,
Yeah.
and it made it terrifying.
I really enjoyed it for those 2 weeks I played it.
Where'd you play it?
I was on PC as well.
Ah.
We were still living with, James and Rory and stuff.
Oh yeah.
We were playing it, everyone in a different room.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Among Us. Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Among Us.
Oh, how did I forget Among Us?
Yeah.
That shit. I'm still seeing memes about it. I was thinking about you said Alien,
Yeah.
and there was a movie that they did. How did you not correct me on the sound design of Among Us? Surely it's not any good, right?
No, it's pretty fun.
Is it? Okay. Well,
As the songs go. Dun, dun, dun.
the one I was thinking of is they made like a horror game that was Alien,
Oh.
and they would also sneak around in the vents.
Yeah.
But it was like the audio was really, really good, so it was like you would just hear right up beside your ears and shit. No, Among Us. What about Among Us? They got to do a sequel to Among Us, surely.
15-player lobbies, a hide and seek mode. Honestly, I just put Among Us in because I keep seeing it appear in my Twitter feed.
Yeah. Well, that's I'm gonna go with True again because the game was wildly successful. They'd probably still want to roll out patches. I think I'm the only person that hasn't played Among Us.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it true, you little bitch? Is it true, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
This one is true.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
You got any thoughts on... Are you going to go back and play it again?
No, probably not.
No?
No.
Why not?
Well, I went to turn it on my laptop, and they were like, "Oh, you need to update." And I was like, "Nah, fuck that."
No. So clearly not good enough. Why do you think it's like a 2-week thing and then you're never going back to it again?
I mean, like a whole bunch of like kids and shit still play it. It seems like it's the modern Minecraft or the next Fortnite and shit. You know.
Yeah, the thing about them games is like, I'm sure they do get people back with like DLC and stuff like that, but I can never bring myself to
go back.
Yeah, well, as in I can if it's like a game I really like, but it's like every time, like honestly, free DLC is wasted on me because I'm like I kind of do the game and I'm done, and then I'm like, all right, I'll play that like 5 years time or something. Like I think I got about a quarter of the way through The Witcher, and I was like, they were releasing 4 new DLCs. I'm like, guys, I just stopped there. I couldn't hack it. Yeah. No, I'm glad. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
Longest deserves it. All right, what do you got next?
All right.
Spin that wheel, sweetie pie, honey poo.
All right, come on.
All right, the camera's on. Batman doesn't go down. See now you've put me in the predicament of I'm guessing if it's video game or movie every time.
Oh.
Because like a new Arkham would be wonderful, but what did they do to Patterson?
Okay.
To Bobbert Patterson.
Nah, it's not the Batman, Batman.
Video game Batman?
It's not even video game Batman. It's the Batman in the Harley Quinn animated TV show.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's great. It's got 2 seasons. Third season's on the way. It's pretty funny. It's pretty like taking the piss about DC stuff. It's mostly centered about villains and stuff, about Harley Quinn. Batman's like a fucking dumbass in it. But yeah, apparently the creator came out today and was like, yeah, we had a scene where Batman goes down on Catwoman. He's performing oral on her. And they told us to remove it because apparently that's not a thing heroes do.
Heroes
don't go down.
Heroes don't do cunnilingus. You heard it here.
Yeah.
I'd go the other way. True heroes give head, okay?
But it gives a canonical explanation as to why he doesn't cover his mouth. Because, you'd be like, oh, dumbass, he's protecting his whole body except his mouth. Why would he do that? So he can give head.
He's like a god. That is a true hero.
Yeah.
That's a true fucking hero right there.
Yeah.
He don't kill people, but he killing that pussy, so...
I think Warner Bros. is really nervous because a few years ago they released an adaptation of the Killing Joke comic.
Yeah.
And one of the criticisms of that comic is that Barbara Gordon's a character in that, but essentially she's just used like the same way a lot of female characters are in comics, where they're just beaten and abused for men to have a better role. So in the adaptation of the movie, they added on 20 minutes extra where it's about her giving up on being Batgirl, and then she has sex with Batman at the end. and then she takes out a rage on like a random criminal, and everyone was like, "Hey, Batman's known this person since they were real young, and it's kind of weird that they're like stripping away their whole thing and having sex."
My question is, can we just have both?
What?
Can we have fully developed female characters that also have sex? You know?
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys. We all want to see Catwoman have a little sex. Let's be honest here. You know? It's just fair point. Just like...
Let Batman and Catwoman have sex.
Why do they have to fuck? She can fuck whoever she wants, okay? I just want to see some catgirl titties, occasionally, I'm not vying for them, but, if I saw them, I wouldn't be upset, But there seems to be one or the other. It's like, as soon as they take their top off, it's like, you're no longer... You're just using this character for their tits. I'm like, can we do both, guys? Come on. That's true.
That's the progression you want.
That's true equality. I want everyone fucking. No, I mean, I haven't seen it. I imagine it would be a bit... I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen Batman. Has Batman ever fucked anyone before? My real question is, does he take the suit off?
Definitely not.
And does he stop doing the voice? Oh, you like that? You like that? And also, if she's giving it back, like, is her, like, how does that work?
Just flaps.
Like, how...
I believe they're called bat flaps.
Bat flaps. I want it's like, the way, like, Darth Vader puts on his suit, and it's like... That's the way, like, Batman's, like, crotch opens up when he needs to, like, fuck. It just comes out.
There's a comic from a few years ago that was very controversial because it involved a panel where Batman's, like, taking off the whole bat suit.
Yeah.
And it's, like, in the shadows, and they gave him the outline of his dick.
Yeah.
And people were like, you can't show Batman's dick.
Oh, I thought they were upset, like he wasn't well hung or something.
No, he was pretty well hung for a dude who's doing so much steroids.
Batman, bro, you gotta.
Yeah. But yeah,
Batman doesn't do steroids. What do you mean? He trains hard.
Yeah.
No one's ever done steroids.
Of all the live action Batmans, which one do you think goes down?
Goes down.
Yeah.
Of all of them.
Mm.
Could be my man Clooney, right?
I don't know. I feel like Clooney talks a big game.
Clooney's like, what if he's... Yeah, Clooney's kind of fucked. Imagine if he was bad in bed, bro. I feel like he'd be more disappointed than ever. That would be kind of great. Like, you get in bed with George fucking Clooney, you're like, and then it's terrible.
I was thinking like Adam West.
Adam West? Can you remember about it?
He's the one from the 60s.
Yeah.
Him and the guy who played the Riddler went to an orgy once. And wouldn't break character. No, they didn't go together. They met. That was it. They met at the orgy. And they're like, yo, God. Let's role play as our characters.
That was...
Apparently they were killing the vibe.
The 60s was a beautiful face.
Yeah. Christian Bale Batman does not go down. He also does not have sex.
Probably. I feel like he'd be real critical in bed. Like, he'd be like, your heart isn't in it. I don't think I can do this.
Yeah, but his heart wouldn't be in it because his heart's always in beating up poor people or whatever. That Batman especially, like, does not give a shit about civilians.
Affleck's not even sure. Affleck's like just lying on the bed. You wanna, you can do it.
Yeah. I'm thinking about killing Superman right now. I'll be honest.
Keep moving. That's the title. Batman doesn't give head. He's all that. Oh no. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. It's not real. It's not real.
It is.
It's not fucking real.
It gets better. Random TikToker I've never fucking heard of.
Yeah.
Is starring and singing the soundtrack for a remake of She's All That called He's All That.
Just the girl lying to the guy. Is that what? No.
I assume. I don't know.
Do you know anything about this? Do you want to talk about this?
Freddie Prinze Jr. is not in it.
Uh-huh.
So, I just wanted to say, he's all that. That's all I had.
Fucking, I can't. I have there's 4 of the same movie in my head right now.
She's walking down the stairs in the red dress and he's like, Awooga.
Awooga.
Remember we watched
The piss take of it.
the piss take of it? Yeah.
That's he's all that. They're just re-releasing that. I hope.
I hope so. But it's sincere, I think.
Oh,
And it's probably written by some guy who's like in his 50s.
sincere.
And there's going to be some line where they're
Yeah.
like, I've been Snapchatting with them all day. LOL XD, he's DTF. I don't know what that means.
Next one.
Yeah.
Cheese, all that.
We're getting to the end here.
The end. To the black. Halo Infinite. Well, I know that's coming out. I'm pretty certain of that one.
Yeah.
What did they announce? A trailer or
Multiplayer.
multiplayer?
You get a million different customizations for your armor.
Yeah.
Did I write anything else down?
I'm curious about this one because Halo, Halo's been
Oh, it's free.
it's free multiplayer.
That's what I wrote in my notes.
That could be big. As in, I hope Halo Infinite does do quite well because Halo kids have not been happy with Halo since like Halo 2.
I think people liked Halo 3.
Oh, people
People
like
were
Halo
happy
3,
with it,
but the
yeah.
multiplayer.
Oh, yeah.
There's some diehard. If you haven't heard, David, there's some diehard motherfuckers that think everything past Halo 2 multiplayer is the shittest thing to ever exist. And I'm not a Halo kid, so I don't know, but I really do hope Halo comes back because I miss Halo.
Yeah.
Even the story, I do love the Halo storyline as well. I've watched that scene from like Halo 4 where he like takes his armor off like 17,000 times.
What are the odds of Bungie coming back to Halo ever?
Never, ever again. They're making Destiny 17 at this stage. I don't know what they're actually doing these days.
Probably should have looked that up.
You love Bungie.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Are you going to play Halo Infinite?
Probably, yeah. But that means I'll have to, buy another console.
Yeah.
Who's slowly walking up the stairs?
Can you guys hear that?
Someone's playing music in the background.
See, this is the problem. I need to actually research.
No, because then you won't.
Yeah, but then we've nothing to talk about. If I actually had like talking points on Halo Infinite, I could, all I know is I played the other Halos. They got pretty bad after a while. Everything past Reach was meh. And everyone hated the multiplayer from 4 as well. So I assume they're going to go back to the no jumpy around.
Or not.
Or not.
It is Microsoft.
Or commit. Yeah. Right.
Who fucking knows?
What's the last thing?
You ready
does
for
it,
that?
Does it still spin on the last one? Oh.
Yeah. Look at that.
That's
Who
kinda
will
great.
it land on?
Oh. Gary Butler News.
Jerry.
Sorry.
Jerry
I was trying to read it
Butler
while I was
News.
spinning. Jerry Butler News. We do look. I'm going to guess on that one. Yes, there is Jerry Butler News. And if there isn't, you're a cunt.
I'm just like, no, there's no.
No Jerry Butler News.
The news is that nothing bad has happened to Jerry Butler.
Nothing bad has happened?
Yeah, in fact,
Good.
something good has happened.
What's happened to Jerry? We love Jerry Butler.
You know the movie Greenland?
Yes.
Did you watch the movie Greenland?
No.
Well, it's getting a sequel.
Sequel?
Yeah.
So people did watch the movie Greenland.
We'll get to that. I got a plot synopsis here.
Okay.
This was incredible to read because I have no idea what the fuck's going on in any of this, right? In a continuation of the story, the Garrity family, who survive an extinction-level event, must leave the Greenland bunker and go look for a new home across what used to be Europe.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah.
You know nothing about it.
Well, they made the first one.
They definitely did make the first one. I mean, I hope it's wonderful. It's an interesting concept that I feel like it's been done a lot, but never works.
It cost $35 million to make.
Yeah.
Made $52.3 million. Not a huge difference.
Good. Honestly, very good for a Jerry Butler movie.
Yeah. Which is why I'm kind of confused that they're like, yeah, we're making a sequel to this. Because I remember seeing a trailer for that movie right at the beginning of COVID. And then I guess it came out.
Don't know.
Is that on Netflix? I don't know.
Want to watch Greenland?
Yeah, I guess so.
We do love Jerry Butler.
I mean, we know how it ends. He gets to the bunker.
He gets to the
Greenland
He
bunker.
might.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is the bunker in Greenland? Is it just called Greenland?
I mean, what if he dies along the first one? You don't know. Is he cast in the second one? Do you know?
Yeah, it's Jerry Butler news.
What if he comes back then? Huh? Didn't they make a movie like this very recently? That was it's on Netflix, like Monsters and Killing Monsters or whatever.
Monsters and Love and Monsters.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like it's basically the same concept. They come out of a bunker and he like goes to meet his love interest in another bunker.
Yeah. That looks kind of funny though.
I've watched the trailer over 4 times. That hasn't. I have not been quite baited in yet though.
Dylan O'Brien's in it, and he's in fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. See, this is why I need to know about it because there's no talking points.
No, I think we were better when we were hungover last week.
I think we're better today.
Really?
Or I'm just happier.
Yeah, you just might be more cheerful. How was work?
Rather good. At the end of our Jerry Butler news, it's back to a full wheel again.
Back to
It's kind of
wheel,
satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to be doing something again, honestly. Kind of back to normality. People are around, people are assholes, other people are nice.
Yeah.
I work in a restaurant. And I generally don't enjoy my job, so it's quite strange to be back and actually enjoying it. No. It's just kind of nice to see the world around again. And I guess it's a good thing because I'm waking up chipper.
Fair enough. I think I did have one thing written on my phone that I thought was going to be a funny thing, and I wrote it.
Yeah.
Where do you put the ketchup on your burger?
My burger?
Yeah. When you're constructing a burger, you put it on
I
the
start.
burger, or on the top one, or on the bottom one.
So we start bottom burger.
Mhm.
All right. And you go lettuce.
Mhm.
Then you put whatever sauce or your ketchup or whatever on your lettuce. So then when you squish it down, it won't go through anything. Then you put your burger. Then you put your tomato. Then you put it on. Why did you have like a fucking existential crisis the last day when you were like thought about where to put your ketchup?
Yeah. Because I put mustard on the very top.
Yeah.
And I was like, do I put this other sauce on the bottom? Because I do it if it was a sandwich because it's thick bread, but not on this. And then I put one on the very bottom of the burger and one like just on top of the burger patty itself.
You're doing like case studies now?
Yeah, kind of.
Well, what were the results?
Soggy fucking burger bun.
Yeah, that's why you put them on that's also why you gotta toast your buns. That's why you do it so the sauce won't go through it.
I would have toasted my buns if someone hadn't broken the grill.
So I did just put them on the pan. I didn't break the grill. I did break the grill. Fair enough. I used it and it broke when it happened.
Yeah.
That is the definition of break. If you say anything otherwise, you're fucking wrong and you're a coward.
This is slowly devolving into just.
Yeah, I assume we're just going to cut after the news and cut to whatever's interesting. Well, what else happened this week? Talking points.
See, because we're recording this so quickly after the other one.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna either like film a thing or whatever.
Yeah. I might be coming down.
Might be coming down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back Sunday, but
Yeah, we could do it on location.
do it on location. Do it on the beach.
Do it on the beach. Oh, but then I'd have to like edit.
It's been.
I'd have to edit on location. No, I am looking forward to going down and filming stuff.
Yeah.
But because we've actually paid money now to do this podcast, I want to do it weekly. I want to keep it going.
That's good, 'cause as in like, I've always been very much on the borderline of not spending out of my like comfortability.
Yeah.
Out of just I don't want to be fucking broke or have to go back to living with my parents at home in Loughrea. I'd rather shoot myself.
Yeah.
And in the same boat, like buying shit I can't afford, so I work harder to get it. You know.
Yeah.
Like the two, like, you know.
Yeah.
I was kind of just gonna buy like a really expensive camera and just be like, well, if I buy a really expensive camera, spend all my money, I'm not gonna fucking waste it. I'm gonna actually start filming things. But also, I'm like, what if like, what if I go to the dentist one time and then I can't pay rent for a month?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'd kick you out if you couldn't pay rent for a month. I'd do it.
Yeah, I don't imagine. I imagine it's fine.
I do really want to put the money in for microphones though.
Yeah. No, I'm down.
I hate our fucking audio, and if anyone's listening to this, you hate it too.
We're real sorry.
Yeah.
You know, whatever family, friends that are actually watching, whatever 5 people out there that are somehow related to us, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Tell your friends, all right? I don't care what they're into. Tell them.
Tell them.
What's the podcast about? Stuff you'd
Indoor
like.
barbecue.
What, are they barbecuing indoors? Oh my god, this is going to happen so many times.
Yeah, but that's funny.
It is fun.
Yeah.
That's that why
every
just so you
time,
have it.
every time we're going to say, yeah, we do barbecue indoors.
Yes. What about it, bitch?
My eyes sting and my ass hurts.
Yeah.
Right. Unrelated to the barbecue stuff. But there we have it.
Right. You want anything else you want to talk about? I'm gonna have to run along to work.
Yeah, this is a short episode, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was fun though.
Yeah.
I think next week, I think we just have to think of more segments.
Yeah.
And I mean, we'll have time to do that, Kerry.
Yeah.
And once we think of more segments, I can actually read the news again. We can have things to talk about, I think.
Wow. I thought the Wheel of News was kind of fun.
It was very fun. I do enjoy it. No, don't stop doing the Wheel of News, but just, I'm not going to look at everything. I'm not going to be that.
Yeah. But have some talking points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we just follow if we just follow like a left and a right news site, and we just see, because they won't, let's see like if they overlap, and we can just be like, yeah, did you know about that guy that got murdered? And you were like, what, that guy that got abused? And you're like, oh.
The one thing they align is this week is definitely going to be the Batman.
Yeah.
Like, the left is going to be like, why can't Batman go down? And the right's going to be like, Batman wouldn't go down because he's mad and go down. That's like a gay thing to do.
That's a beta move. You're going to get on your knees. You gay fuck. Ha, Batsy.
It's like, I've never gone down on my wife, and we're perfectly happy. We sleep in separate beds. It's the right way to do it.
Beautiful. All right. That's it for episode 3.
That's it for episode 3.
Thanks a lot for having us from Indoor Barbecue.
Oh, okay.
What did you have? Huh?
Okay, gonna say from me, David, from him, Sean, from the Horse Spider, and everyone else here in the studio. I didn't have a closing bit. I just wanted to mention.
Bye-bye. Love you.